Hello, everybody. This is Zoom. Today, we're going to be talking about nuclear war and the rapture. Now, you guys, I know you guys have been listening to everything that's been going on in the news, and the most important things that we all been hearing about is nuclear war, mainly with Russia and Ukraine. So, I have a few headlines here, and one of the headlines I'm reading is from Japan Today. So, we're going to start off with that. And it says, it's time to take Kim Jong Un and his nuclear threat seriously. Now, I'm going to read some of this. As the West frets over the possibility of Vladimir Putin turning to nuclear weapons in Ukraine, there is a risk that similar threats posed by another pariah leader are not being treated as seriously those of North Korea's Kim Jong Un. Because the reason why they're making this article is because recently North Korea shot missiles over Japan. Now, if those, like I said before, if those missiles would have hit Japan, this would be a whole different story. We might have seen World War III. And another headline, you guys, give me a second. These headlines are crazy. That was from Japan Today, and I'll put all these links in the description. This one is from Newsweek. Um, it says best place to give me a second. Best place to survive nuclear war in the U.S. Now, the fact that they're talking about like bomb shelters and places to survive for nuclear war, it's like they're almost advertising it, or like the elites already know what's coming. I'll read some of this, you guys. In the wake of President Biden's mention of nuclear Armageddon and Elon Musk tweeting that nuclear war probability is rising rapidly, it is natural that people have pondered online what they would do and where they would shelter in the event of a nuclear war. But the safest place to go in the case of a nuclear bomb being detonated depends on where the bomb is targeted, as well as the size of the nuclear weapons, the time of year, the weather conditions, and a variety of other factors. Meaning, the safest location will vary considerably. You guys, we have never been this close to nuclear war ever. And the fact that they're talking about nuclear war every day, they must know something we don't know. And if I had to guess, the rapture has to be close. Has to be close. Because like we see in Matthew, in the book of Matthew, when they talk about rumors of wars, all this nuclear war is the same thing Jesus was already telling us back then. And here's something here's one of the articles that really caught my eye. This is also from Newsweek. It says this: if nuclear war breaks out, this is where Joe Biden will hide. I'll repeat that. If nuclear war breaks out, this is where Joe Biden will hide. So basically, while Biden's hiding, we're all gonna be dying. Basically, if due to nuclear war. I read. There was one part in this article. Here it is. It says Raven Rock. While many details about how the U.S. will handle a nuclear conflict with Russia are surprisingly classified, it's believed that the business of government will continue at Raven Rock Mountain Complex, which sits inside a mountain near Blue Ridge Summit on the Pennsylvania-Maryland state line. The city complex has been referred to as the underground Pentagon, and it is believed that the U.S. government would operate from the site if the nation's capital suffered a devastating attack. Now, they'll be hiding underground while we, the American citizens, would be suffering and possibly dead due to a nuclear attack. Now, basically, when they say underground Pentagon and the word Raven Rock, what that reminds me of is Revelation 6 and 15. I'll read it for you guys. This is from the King James Version. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every freeman hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. That's what that reminded me of. In the last, just like in the final days, and like in the tribulation and stuff, the rich man will be hiding, just like Bible will be hiding, while everybody suffers. That's something else, right? But the reason why I'm titling this the nuclear war, the reason why I'm titling this nuclear war and the rapture is because I think both of those go hand in hand, in my opinion, and I don't think and I hope the Lord Jesus, does not let us suffer in a nuclear war if one does break out. I hope the rapture is before nuclear war. Either way, if we do have to suffer the nuclear war, we born again Christians, we already know where we're going. We're going to heaven. That's where we're going. You know. But all I know is this: things are escalating. North Korea is escalating things with Japan. Russia is escalating things in Ukraine. And the U.S. is just sitting sideline instigating the Russia-Ukraine war, using Ukraine, in my opinion. And I think that, oh, by the way, we can't forget China and Taiwan. That's another war. So we got basically three separate wars going on. You got Russia versus Ukraine, China versus Taiwan, and North Korea versus Japan. And all these wars are escalating. And China and Taiwan, that war isn't official. But if that war were to break out, we do not want to interfere in that war. Because the U.S. has already interfered in the Russia-Ukraine war. And as for North Korea and Japan, like I said before, if Kim Jong-un launches another missile and it hits Japan, we will most likely enter World War III. That's just my opinion. And China and Russia will be backing North Korea, of course. And the U.S. and the U.S. and the West would be backing Japan. And that's all I want to say, you guys. I know I haven't posted in about 6 or 7 days. I'm just gonna try to post more, and I think I got a community tab now. I'm not sure how I got that, but that's a good thing. I might use that more. And let me know what you guys want me to make videos on. And I will try to post more. That's all I want to tell you guys. And actually, one more thing. I'll put all these articles in the description. All right. That's all I want to tell you guys. God bless. Like, comment, subscribe.